In this lesson, I will explain to you what are the measures metrics in Kanban. I will also explain what is the meaning of cycle time, lead time, and throughput with examples. So here I have written the matrix description and why it matters. First, we will discuss what is the meaning of lead time. Here is the description: the total time from when a work item is requested until it is delivered. What does it mean? Suppose if the customer asks you to make the website for him, and he requests you on September the 1st, and you will say, okay, your website will be ready on September the 30th. So what is the difference between this? 30th minus 1, which is equal to 29. So 29 days is the lead time, the total time from when a work item is requested until it is delivered. Why it matters? Measures how long customers wait for the value. Cycle time, on the other hand, what is the meaning of cycle time? Cycle time is, see, suppose if they say, could you please make the website for us? So you are not going to start the website right away. Maybe you will start working on it on September the 10th and you will complete it on September the 20th. So actual time you have taken to complete the website is 10 days. So the time from when work actually starts until it is completed is known as the cycle time. So keep in mind that lead time is greater than cycle time. And why it matters: helps evaluate team efficiency and predict the delivery time. So I hope the concept between the lead time and cycle time is clear. Now we will talk about the throughput. Throughput is number of work items completed in a given period. Suppose if I will say how many items you will complete per day or per week, so we will use the formula throughput, which we will discuss in the next slide. So the number of work items completed in a given period, whether it is per day, per week, per month, whatever, indicates the delivery capacity and productivity, while the work in process, the number of work items currently being worked on. So this is the Kanban board. Here in Kanban board we have different columns. This column is known as the work in process. Suppose these are the items you have to work on, but currently you are working on 2 items, so this is the work in process. If the question comes in your PMP exam in which column we have to make the limit, that column is known as work in process. Why? To reduce the waste. So the number of work items currently being worked on. Why it matters: helps prevent overloading the team and improves flow. So if you will see the keywords, these are the keywords: lead time, cycle time, throughput, work in process, blocked items, flow load. It means that the question is related in the PMP related to Kanban. Right, so these are the keywords. What is the description? What is the meaning of block time or block items? The amount of time or number of items that are blocked from progressing. Suppose something you are working on this item and there is some issue, some problem, so you cannot move ahead. So this is known as the block time or blocked item. Why it matters: help identify the bottlenecks and issues or impediments. Flow load, the total number of work items currently in the workflow system. So what is the difference between the workflow and work in process? Work in process is this column, how many items you are currently working on. But see, here we have 3 or 4 more items waiting. Here are some validate items. Here are the completed items. So all the items are known as flow load. The total number of work items currently in the workflow system is known as flow load, while only the work in process, this column, is known as work in process. Why it matters: helps manage system capacity and avoid excessive work in process. So exactly the same thing what I had explained is written here. What is the meaning of work in process? These are the 4 core Kanban metrics. How much work is currently underway. Cycle time, how long it takes to complete work once started, while the lead time is how long customers wait from request to delivery. This is the main difference between cycle time and lead time. Again, lead time is greater than cycle time. Throughput, how much work is completed over time. Now I will solve few questions. So again, I will highly recommend that you have to pause the video. First you have to solve and then you can compare the answer with me. So practice question is, a software development team using Kanban has work in process. See again, work in process, average. If you will see the word average keyword, this is also related to the Kanban. Average cycle time is 6, so you have to, what is the team's average throughput? So throughput is equal to work in process divided by cycle time. I think now you know the meaning of all these three terms. What is cycle time, work in process, and throughput? Throughput actually measures how many items you will complete per day, per month, whatever is the unit, right? So throughput, this is also known as the little law formula. If in the PMP exam the question comes, use the little law formula, so this is also the little law formula. Throughput is equal to work in process cycle time. Sometimes you will see, normally they will ask this, you have to find out throughput, but if the throughput is given, you have to find out cycle time. So no worries, we will bring this here, just play with this formula, and you have to find out the cycle time. If work in process, so we have to multiply. So using the formula, work in process is 24 and cycle time is 6. So 6 times 1, 6, 4 times 24. It means average team velocity is, or throughput is, 4 tasks per day, right? If this says per week, or you have to adjust this unit. The team average throughput is 4 tasks per day. A Kanban team completes 8 tasks per day on average. Now throughput is given, right? So throughput is equal to work in process divided by cycle time. Now the throughput is given 8 tasks per day. If the average work in process is 40, what is the cycle time? So only you have to bring cycle time here, 40 divided by 8, which is equal to 5. So 5 days, right, is the cycle time. So easy. In the next question, a Kanban board shows an average cycle time. Again, I will write down here, cycle time is 10. If the team wants to achieve a throughput, so throughput is given 6. Work in process, you have to find out how many items are there on work in process column. So work in process is equal to 10 times 6, which is equal to 60 items are in the second column, work in. So here are all the items, but in work in process, we are working on 60 items. These are the typical Kanban little law formula question often seen in Agile, Scrum, and Kanban. And in the last, how do you calculate lead time in Kanban? Right, lead time is equal to delivery date minus the request date. As I already told you, delivery, it measures the total time from when the work item is requested. If the work item is requested on, okay, I will use this, on July 1st, and the delivery date is July the 10th. So to July the 10th minus 1 is equal to 9 days is the lead time. Lead time is equal to delivery date minus request date. I hope all these terms are clear to you. But again, keep in mind, if you will see the word average, work in process, lead time, cycle time, all these questions are related to Kanban. Next, we will also work on the what is the meaning of process cycle efficiency. If you have any question, you can ask me. Please subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.